What's more precise, a dash of salt or 3 milliliters of salt? Well, 3 milliliters, of course, but while a dash is acceptable in your kitchen recipes, when it comes to replenishing products in stores, you need the precision of 3 milliliters, not a dash. SAP Replenishment Planning optimizes order amounts for each and every store SKU combination in your system with a new, holistic approach to replenishment that delivers the least cost to you, the retailer, while maintaining service levels and other replenishment requirements such as shelf capacity and shelf life. Eliminate stockouts and overstocks with a highly automated solution that takes the guesswork out of retail replenishment and puts in the precision. Reduce the waste associated with fresh food and contribute to a sustainable supply chain with the only solution that specifically handles fresh items. And enhance your customer's experience with attractive shelves and bright and enticing fresh sections that improve your image and keep customers coming back. If you could replenish into your stores product order quantities that had the precision of 3 milliliters for every product every day, would you want that? Of course you would. And what if the 3 milliliter precision of optimal order quantities was driven not just by service level or order points, but by other tactics that minimize cost or consider shelf life or look and feel of the section? Would that be attractive to you? Of course it would. In this demonstration, you will see how SAP Replenishment Planning gives you the more precise result. First, you'll predict future customer demand as the basis for planning using the Unified Demand Forecast built into the SAP Customer Activity Repository. Then you'll review optimal order amounts for every product in every location, already calculated by the system, awaiting approval. Next, you'll focus in on critical items where the system has identified business issues that require your attention. And lastly, you'll use powerful simulation tools to model a product's replenishment plan, observe the impact of various KPIs, and determine a best path forward for that product's replenishment plan. Predict future demand with the Unified Demand Forecast. As a demand planner, you need to have a forecast that most accurately predicts consumer demand. SAP Replenishment Planning is an add-on application to the SAP Customer Activity Repository. It leverages the sophisticated machine learning-based Unified Demand Forecast to generate precise forecasts that consider the impacts of seasonality, holidays, planned promotional events, and other demand influences such as price or weather. By breaking down your forecast, you better understand each causal factor in the forecast and utilize the forecast in processes such as replenishment, but also other processes such as allocation, assortment, and promotion management. With the Unified Demand Forecast, you ensure that you have the one version of the truth for all your planning applications. With a forecast in place and replenishment quantities calculated, you'll review proposed order quantities filtered by business exceptions, guided by detailed information, allowing adjustment where necessary. The system looks at multiple factors at the same time in order to find the lowest expected costs. And once you determine your business priorities, then the system calculates the optimal store order for you and shows you exactly how it was calculated. By looking at an overview list, you can quickly see everything at a glance. Detailed information shows you what KPI requirements were achieved, how quantities were calculated, and even which alternatives were considered as part of the optimization process. You can even get intuitive help via web assistance to understand the details. And food waste has become a global problem. According to the UN, around 14% of food produce is lost between harvest and retail alone. SAP Replenishment Planning considers shelf life and expected spoilage. You can calculate order quantities close to order deadlines based on real-time inventory data, define planning schedules down to the minute to reduce waste and achieve a sustainable planning environment. Comprehensive Alert System. The alert management capabilities in SAP Replenishment Planning support you in identifying, reviewing, and resolving important issues, such as unusual or high order quantities or forecasts. These alerts are based on business-critical exceptions and grouped on an aggregate level. To analyze root causes, you drill down to understand in detail where the alert happened. And to resolve issues such as the calculated system forecast or calculated order plan items, you can easily navigate to other applications to adjust forecasts or review order plan items. Simulate the impact and improve your results. Simulate the impacts and effects to replenishment plans with the SAP Replenishment Planning simulation tool. Explore how other KPIs influence the replenishment plan, their impact on revenue, costs, service level, etc., on an aggregate level. Depending on your business objectives and the product you are exploring, you decide on and give priority to the metrics that matter most to you and your organization. How important is it to you to have this product in stock all the time? What is the amount of waste you are willing to accept? Is shelf life or shelf capacity critical? How often should you order, or when do you need to order? The replenishment planning tool gives you all these answers. With SAP Replenishment Planning, you can run simulations to see if there are additional optimizations you could leverage that would fine-tune your solution and give you a more precise result. For example, you could change the cost factor for spoilage and see how this influences your lost sales, or try the impact of alternative delivery schedules or pack sizes on spoilage and average stock values before doing it for real. Look at KPIs such as stock development, lost sales, and expected spoilage. You could even work with different versions of the Unified Demand Forecast as an input to your replenishment and evaluate the effects. Leverage the power of machine learning algorithms that provide precise demand prediction and automated optimal order amounts with SAP Replenishment Planning, and achieve 3 milliliter precision.